Hello again, and well, I saw this being shared by Kurishita. Let me check. That's one. No, fuck, I lost him. I'm going to check that one later. But anyway, because I saw Kurishita-san sharing this piece of news. So Florida law that ban assassination classroom blocked by judge. So we have covered what happened to Texas. And Florida was the first state to pull something like this. So, reading you this quickly, a Florida law that was used by conservative groups to ban assassination classrooms and other famous anime titles has been overturned by federal judge. Signed into law in 2022 but expanded in 2023, the law was struck down on the basis of it being a violation of the First Amendment right to be free speech. The Florida bill did two things in relation with book censorship: demanded school libraries to remove any book containing obscene content, in which, in this case, well, they tried to do that shit because they were having so many fucking problems with the fucking woke ideologues infesting those schools, putting all of that fucking nonsense of how to self-pleasure yourself, so cheese pizza encouraging material. Not like literally cheese pizza unless I can be proven wrong with the semen. You know how fucking wokies are. That fucking deranged leftards ideology. We know how it is. But because they saw a book, that was fucking manga from Assassination Classroom, even though it was just fucking fiction, they fearmongered about that. I remember this. I remember how the fearmonger over, you know, a fucking yellow creature portrayed as a fucking invincible being and being a teacher. And well, the classroom was dedicated assassins to end his life because that's what he wanted. Yeah, that manga already ended, but well, let's continue. And it empowered any residents of any country in Florida to demand any remaining titles removing frontal libraries. School libraries, okay. At that point, they should do a checkout. Or what you wanted to teach them? Oh, but they have that one. Well, if the kids bringing them themselves, uh, it can go both ways. Well, not both ways, two ways. Either you say, oh, it is something that is according to your age. Assassination Classroom, as I remember, is tame. But if you see something like Berserk, Claymore, Shumao's Yunasan, to Overrule. Yeah, at that point, yeah, you should ask Paris questions because, well, there is a lot of gore and naked scenes happening, especially with Overrule. Not the gore stuff, but, well, the fan service type. Well, for this, they were just exaggerating. At that point, they just look at this. Just look at this, man. Only because they said the teacher, they want to kill the teacher. It's horrible. Oh. Well, we covered how this law was used to ban assassination classrooms in one Florida's county in 2023, but that was just the beginning. With Paint.org documented nearly 5,000 cases of banned books in Florida, the highest in the nation. Mama Hands were not the only ones critical of the bill that was overturned. The bill was also criticized by leftist activists. Well, we know why they were criticizing it. Because yeah, they were banned for actually teaching actual obscene stuff, inappropriate stuff to kids, like that self pleasure shit. No man, that's why the Tradcocks in that state grabbed this power trip with that bill, primarily because they're screeching up to lefters, but they ignored the other actual people being concerned because hey, you are targeting manga who call it the Don't Say Gay Bill due to a prohibition in the banning students from learning about LGBT issues in school, which this shit should have never been taught in school in the first place. Yeah, that's what the thing. When they They say they call these words obscene. The thing is, just like we have seen how the left redefines words, also is a problem with the other side when they use ambiguous words and they expand the definition. They play the same tricks, and well, we are seeing this problem in Texas. Well, let's continue. Starting in late 2024, conservative activists affiliated with Moms for Liberty started demanding the removal of all manga titles and light novels from schools and public libraries. From schools, nah, you can have ones. Nah, I am against or removing all types of manga, but at least there should be something that is already classified according to their age. At least there you're giving them something of entertainment and more reasons to actually not being so miserable in school. Just saying. Public libraries, this is something I am also against with because yeah, public libraries, you already have books that already classified according to their age. So playing these fucking games is stupid, you know? This follows a trend of activists in conservative-leaning states such as Texas and North Carolina moving to censor anime. We covered attempts of Texas Republicans to criminalize the owning of anime such as Goblin Slayer and many titles, which they succeed. Now they already managed to criminalize that with that SB 20 bill. Do not the problem I see with this is that even if Florida they overturned this shit, the damage is already done. I'd say that Texas, yeah, they don't, a lot of other YouTubers downplaying this, that, oh, they're going to overturn that. Yes, they're going to overturn that. You're giving me solid arguments, but you know why I still got to come your retard for downplaying it? Is because it's going to take fucking time. It took them to Florida, took years. 2 fucking years. For Texas, probably is never going to be the case. And at that point, those services, those video games, you're going to put guys in every citizen in prison only because they have one video game from Japan, one piece of manga. That's the fucking problem. Until there is escalations and happened a long time, and people are discouraged, actually just talking about this. Well, people they're going to go back underground. That's one thing. They're going to resort to go underground. The problem on top of that, well, not like going underground is not a bad thing. At least you're protecting yourself and keeping your hobby safe. My concern is that when you try to do that, I wonder if Texas goes to go way far and beyond by just putting Orwellian surveillance, just like with the UK. That's the thing. Yeah, seeing this Florida law being banned, it's a Pyrrhic victory because it already happened way past long time. And yeah, even those young ones, hey, some people donated mangas to them. At least if they are according to their age, they should enjoy it, to be honest. If they are donated by people that say, okay, I have this one, I think at least should be entertaining for you. But well, we're seeing this fucking modern day Inquisition. Well, there you have it. Thanks for watching and please take care.